ladies and gentlemen, as we've seen in these last couple days, there's hope. There's hope, that which happens in the dark must come out in the light. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing an outcrying of all of these crazy ass people that genuinely thought it was a good idea to make fun of and mock Charlie Kirk's death and support domestic terrorism. And now we're seeing what I like to call consequence culture instead of cancel culture. But it's taking on the similar sort of form, right? And I hate this argument. I hate this fucking argument. And you see it from the right and the left, kind of. And it's like, oh, but if we use cancel culture, then, we're no better than them. It's like, no, you fucking idiot. It's different. It's not the same, okay? We're not saying, oh, you should get fired because you said the N-word. Or, oh, you should get fired because you made a joke that hurt my feelings. Like, fuck no. We're saying you should get fired because you're in places of actual power, such as healthcare, teaching, and, actual positions of government. And you are supporting domestic terrorism. You are supporting the death of an American who committed no crimes, who only expressed his First Amendment right. That's a huge, huge departure from making a joke. I don't know even why I have to say something like this. I feel like it should kind of be obvious. It's like, oh, but, you're getting people fired for things they say. It's like, yeah, that's not cancel culture. Cancel culture isn't getting people fired because they support domestic terrorism. That's a law. Domestic terrorism isn't protected under freedom of speech. Okay? I didn't know who the fuck needs to know that, but yeah. Like I said originally, there's hope. You see this with the protests in the UK with millions of people out there, a bunch of Americans coming together, coming back to Christ, coming back to Christianity. You're seeing this happen all over the country. You're seeing a bunch of Democrats that tried to, downplay this as, oh, you had violent rhetoric, so somehow it's excusable, and then you see those motherfuckers get fired. And man, you just love to see it. You love to see it. You genuinely love to see it. I opened up Twitter today right after I woke up, and I have a night shift. Right now it's like 9 o'clock, almost 10 p.m. It's my day off. So I woke up, I checked my phone, and I'm not gonna lie, I was fighting back tears. And it wasn't because of how sad the current politics is. It's because of the amount of support that I'm seeing Charlie Kirk get. It's because of all these people that genuinely had this thought process before Charlie Kirk was murdered, and then seeing this happen and seeing the reaction from the left, and then them coming out and saying this is awful, we shouldn't be like this, and then coming to the sensible side, coming to the side of, you know what, maybe we shouldn't support murder, maybe we shouldn't support domestic terrorism. You love to see that. You love to see that because it shows that this really isn't a left versus right thing. This isn't a, Democrat versus Republican, conservative versus liberal. It's not really that, okay? At the end of the day, it's good versus evil, okay? It's good versus evil. And I said this before in my last video, and I'll say it again. It is good versus evil. And it's more apparent than ever. But anyway, I just wanted to give my last little follow-up on the situation that hold out. There still is hope. And don't try to take anything physically into your own hands. In the words of Sam Hyde, if you're upset and you're angry right now, there's a bunch of different things that you can do. One of them being legally get these motherfuckers fired. Genuinely. There's a website, I'm going to link it in the description, called charliesmurderers.com. I implore you, anyone that you see, put their information on this website and get them fired. Or go on this website, and if those people on these websites are not fired, go get them fired. Do not harm them. Do not threaten them. Do not post their address and say hello, or post their address and be like, oh, is this where you live? Or anything like that. No intimidation tactics. Okay, we're better than that. No intimidation tactics. Nothing of the sort that could potentially even lead to anyone saying that it's violent rhetoric. Nothing like that. At the end of the day, we are the good side. Okay? We are the good versus the evil side. Okay? And as much as these people, no matter how despicable their thought process is, no matter how much you disagree, no matter how much you hate them, you gotta remember that in God's eyes, they are still His children. Never lose sight of that. Hate the sin, not the sinner. There still is hope. There still is hope. And for those that will not convert, for those that will hold on to their thought process, this is acceptable in any form. We don't have to do anything. They're gonna expose themselves. And we're seeing that happen. We're seeing that happen. We're seeing the snakes and the locusts come out of the garden. We are seeing all of these people get the justice that they deserve. We are seeing them expose themselves. We have creators like Andrew Wilson that are going into TikTok, that are going into these live streams for people that are celebrating this, people that are trying to justify this in some way. And we're seeing him expose them for who they truly are. And every single time it starts off with the Charlie Kirk didn't deserve to be assassinated, but... And, you know, it just takes a little bit more argumentation, and it takes a little bit more pushing to really get out what they really mean. And it's not that, you know, he shouldn't be executed, because if you come with that thought process, you think he should be executed. At the end of the day, you think he should have been. And that's what Andrew Wilson really exposes. I really implore you to go watch him. I implore you to watch a variety of different right-wing creators, whether or not they disagree or agree. I implore you to watch a lot. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to give a follow-up on my thought process going into this, and that it's good to see humanity still there. It's still there. There's still hope. So anyway, yeah, see ya.